everybody. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. Welcome to my channel. I am Workbreak MMA. I will be giving my predictions and breakdowns for the last pay-per-view of the year, UFC 323, Dvalishvili versus Jan, where two of my top 5 pound-for-pound fighters in the world defend their titles against very dangerous opponents. With Merab Dvalishvili getting a chance to break the title defenses in a year record with 4 wins if he beats a former foe, Petr Yan, who is on a 3-fight win streak as well. And Alexandre Pantoja could push his name higher up into the pound-for-pound list against a very entertaining Joshua Van, who is looking to be the first UFC champion to be born in the 2000s. As well as a huge day for the lightweight division and many more entertaining fights to come. So without further ado, let's get into this card. Starting off the card at 145 pounds, we have Muhammad Naimov. He is 13-3, 5 KOs, 3 submissions, and 5 decision wins. 31 years old, 5'9" with 70 inches of reach, coming by way of Tajikistan. He is my 23rd ranked featherweight in the UFC, and he will be facing Ultimate Fighter Season 32 winner Myron Santos. He is 16-1 with 8 KOs and 8 decision wins, 25 years old, 5'7" with 72 inches of reach, coming by way of Brazil. He is my 50th ranked featherweight in the UFC right now. Myron Santos is defensively sound on the feet and on the ground as well, takedown defense, submission defense. He is a really solid counter boxer with some really good power, some solid low kicks as well, where Muhammad Naimov will be the faster kickboxer in this fight, and he will have some more flashy kicks, more spinning kicks, more stuff that'll make you go wow, where Myron Santos will stay defensively sound, and I think will edge out a decision win by outboxing him on the feet and just being able to outdamage him throughout the fight. So give me Myron Santos to win a close decision. Coming up at 185 pounds, we have Mansour Abdulmalik. He is 8-0-1, 7 KOs, 1 decision win, 28 years old, 6'2" with 79.5 inches of reach, born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is my 38th ranked middleweight in the UFC, and he will be facing Antonio Tricoli. He is 12-5 with 3 KOs, 5 submissions, and 4 decision wins, 34 years old, 6'5" with 80 inches of reach, coming by way of Brazil. He is my 65th ranked middleweight in the UFC. Abdulmalik is a very good prospect at 185 pounds. He has very good boxing, very powerful hands, okay kicks, and a good wrestling game with some heavy top pressure whenever he gets you down. He works nice ground and pound and can also find a way to work some submissions in there as well, some submission attempts. While Tricoli is not that good at boxing, he is not that good at wrestling. He is okay with the kicks, and he is really good with the jiu-jitsu. I think Abdulmalik will absolutely steamroll Tricoli in the first 7 minutes of this fight. I think he is just too powerful on the feet, so give me Mansour Abdulmalik to finish this fight in round 1. Up next at 205 pounds, we have Ibo Aslan. He is 14-3 with 14 KOs. He is 29 years old, 6'3" with 77.5 inches of reach, coming by way of Turkey. He is my 32nd ranked light heavyweight in the UFC, and he will be facing Iwo Barnevski. He is 6-0, 4 KOs, 2 submission wins, all in the first round. He is 27 years old, 6 foot tall with 74 inches of reach, coming by way of Poland. He is making his debut by way of Dana White Contender Series, where he knocked out a fighter named Muhammad Ali in 20 seconds. Aslan is a very powerful boxer with okay kicks, not great takedown defense, and not a good ability to get up or stay out of danger whenever he gets put on his back and on the ground. While Iwo Barnevski is a multiple-time national champion in judo in Poland, as well as having good power with his hands, with faster hands than Aslan in my mind, as well as some good kicks and some solid submission abilities as well. I think Iwo will strike for a little bit with Aslan, but then get close, get a clinch, trip him down or throw him down, control him for a little bit, ground and pound him, and find a way to get a submission in the first 2 rounds. Now, coming up at 155 pounds, we have the return of Jalen Turner. He is 14-9, 10 KOs, 4 submission wins. He is 30 years old, 6'3" with 75.5 inches of reach, coming by way of California. He is my 33rd ranked lightweight in the UFC, and he will be facing the crafty kickboxing vet Edson Barboza. He is 24-13 with 13 KOs, 2 submission wins, and 9 decision wins. He is 38 years old, 5'11", with 75 inches of reach, coming by way of Brazil. He is my 51st ranked lightweight in the UFC. Barboza has good kickboxing, fast hands, and fast kicks early on in the fight. He can fire powerful low kicks, switch kicks, body kicks, and even some spinning wheel kicks as well. He has okay wrestling defense with some solid get-up game as well when he gets taken down. Where Turner is absolutely massive for the weight class. He has some really solid power, some good boxing, good kicks, and some really good wrestling and some solid jiu-jitsu as well. Turner will have the size, power, and ground game advantage, while Barboza will be the quicker fighter with the hands and the feet, as well as being better with the footwork. I think Turner can counter some of Barboza's kicks with pressures and straights down the middle, and I think Turner will get a finish by knockdown and ground and pound, or potentially a club and sub finish in the first 2 rounds of the fight. My official pick is going to be Jalen Turner, submission round 2. Now at 185 pounds, we have the iron chin of Marvin Vettori. He is 19-8-1, 2 KOs, 9 submission, and 9 decision wins. He is 32 years old, 6 foot tall, with 74 inches of reach, coming by way of Italy. He is my 17th ranked middleweight in the UFC, and he will be facing the powerful prospect in Bruno Hulk Ferreira. He is 14-2, 9 KOs, 5 submission wins. He is 33 years old, 5'10", with 72 inches of reach. He is my 21st ranked middleweight in the UFC. Vettori has one of the most durable chins in UFC history with some great cardio. He has a good pressure boxing style with okay power, good boxing, good kicks, and a judo and clinch-based wrestling game where he works you and damages you in the clinch. Ferreira is a powerful striker with fast hands, explosive kicks, and a Brazilian national champion in judo as well. He has some solid submissions, solid trips and throws, as well as some good control at time whenever he gets you down. This is a really good way to see if Marvin Vettori can be finished in MMA. He is very hittable on the feet, and Ferreira is a very, very powerful striker where he will land early on him in this fight. I think Bruno Ferreira will just be too much on the feet. He will out-damage Marvin Vettori. He might be the first person to finish Marvin Vettori in the UFC and in his career, but I'm going to go with Bruno Ferreira by decision. Now coming up at 155 pounds, we have 2 entertaining prospects just outside of the rankings. We have Nazim Sadikov. He is 11-1-1, 8 KOs, 2 submissions, and 1 decision win. He is 28 years old, 5'10", with 69 inches of reach. He was born in Azerbaijan. He is my 28th ranked lightweight in the UFC, and he will be facing Firas Ziam. He is 17-4, 5 KOs, 5 submissions, and 7 decision wins. He is 28 years old, 6'1", with 75 inches of reach, coming by way of France. He is my 15th ranked lightweight in the UFC right now. Sadikov is a very entertaining striker, works good striking combos where he will get you with punches, kicks, and clinch knees all in a single combination. Really good kicks, some good boxing, good wrestling defense, and some okay ability as well, offensively wrestling as well. Where Ziam is a good distance kickboxer, some solid boxing, some solid trips and throws, as well as some good takedowns as well. Very versatile in the ground game. He has some very good control time whenever he gets you down, and has some good submission abilities as well. And whenever he gets to your back, he will hold you there for a little while. I think this will be a very, very close fight in the striking and in the wrestling. I just think this is going to be a very entertaining fight, very close. But I think Firas Ziam is going to out-control Sadikov in situations of this fight in the clinch and in the wrestling, as well as landing some good distance kickboxing strikes later on in the fight. Give me Firas Ziam to win this fight by decision. Now, coming up at women's 125 pounds, we have two top 10 fighters in my mind with Macy Barber. She is 14-2, 6 KOs, 2 submissions, and 6 decision wins. She is 27 years old, 5'5" with 65 inches of reach, coming by way of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. She is my 6th ranked flyweight in the UFC. She will be facing Karine Silva. She is 19-5 with 8 KOs, 9 submissions, and 2 decision wins. She is 31 years old, 5'5", with 67 inches of reach, coming by way of Brazil. She is my 9th ranked women's flyweight in the UFC. Macy Barber is a good kickboxer, nice kicks, good boxing combinations, as well as some solid wrestling where she can work takedowns and control you for parts of the fight. Where Karine Silva is a very dangerous jiu-jitsu grappler that can submit you in very different ways and top or bottom position. She has a guillotine choke, a knee bar, and a Darce choke, all in the UFC, with some really solid kickboxing as well and some okay boxing with some good power on the feet. If this is a straight kickboxing fight, I believe Barber will win a semi-close decision, 29-28. But if Silva can find a way to get this fight to the ground, she can make this fight a lot closer and potentially win the fight. But I think Macy Barber will out-damage her on the feet and win a decision. Give me Macy Barber by 29-28 decision. Now, again, at 155 pounds, we have 2 fighters just outside of the rankings, and Chris Duncan. He is 14-2, 7 KOs, 3 submissions, and 4 decision wins. He is 32 years old, 5'10", with 71.5 inches of reach, coming by way of Scotland. He is my 20th ranked lightweight in the UFC. He will be facing the explosive and always dangerous Terrence McKinney. He is 17-7 with 8 KOs and 9 submission wins. Not a single one of his fights have gone to decision. He is 31 years old, 5'10", with 73.5 inches of reach, born in Chicago, Illinois. He is my 44th ranked lightweight in the UFC. McKinney is a very explosive fighter with a really good college wrestling background where he has fast takedowns, heavy ground and pound, and good submissions, as well as some solid scrambles as well early on in the fight. He has extremely powerful hands, really fast as well, and with explosive kicks that he fires really fast early in the fight. He has a lot of potential, but his kryptonite is his cardio and his IQ at times. Where Chris Duncan is a big brawler striker with good power, solid boxing, good kicks, and some solid wrestling and some really good jiu-jitsu as well, and he can work submissions from the top or bottom of the ground game. Duncan will have the better cardio and durability in this fight, where I think this will be a very, very fun fight for as long as it lasts. I can see both of them hurting each other very early on, but I think at some point Chris Duncan will hurt Terrence McKinney on the feet, and Terrence McKinney will shoot a takedown, and Chris Duncan will actually get a submission win here in the first 2 rounds of the fight in my mind. Give me Chris Duncan by submission. Now, the featured prelim coming up at 155 pounds. We have an amazing clash of styles between 2 top 25 lightweights in the UFC. First, we have Grant Dawson. He is 23-1 with 5 KOs, 13 submission wins, and 5 decision wins. He is 31 years old, 5'10", with 72 inches of reach, born in Nebraska, USA. He is my 14th ranked lightweight in the UFC right now. He will be facing Manuel El Loco Torres. He is 16-3, 8 KOs, 7 submission wins, and 1 decision win as well. He is 30 years old, 5'10", with 73.5 inches of reach, coming by way of Mexico. He is my 21st ranked lightweight in the UFC. Grant Dawson is a heavy pressure-based wrestler with good takedowns, good scrambles, and controls when he gets you on the ground. He has some really good ground and pound as well as some solid cardio and good submissions ability as well. While Torres is an extremely powerful striker with fast hands, extremely good kicks, good knees, and good elbows as well, he is going to be the much better striker in this fight, as well as having some solid takedown defense and some submission ability on the bottom as well. Torres is going to be the better athlete in this fight card as well, where Dawson will be the better wrestler. And this fight just reminds me a lot of Sean Brady versus Michael Morales, where I think that if Grant Dawson, if he does not shoot a takedown and get Manuel Torres down early, he will be in a lot of trouble. I think Manuel Torres can defend the takedowns in the first round, and I think he can end up finishing Grant Dawson in the first 2 rounds in the striking. I think if Dawson doesn't get him down, Torres will just piece him up on the feet and get a first or second round TKO finish. Now, opening up the main card at 205 pounds, we have the former champion, Jan Blachowicz. He is 29-11-1 with 9 KOs, 9 submissions, and 11 decision wins. He is 42 years old, 6'2", with 78 inches of reach, coming by way of Warsaw, Poland. He is my 5th-ranked light heavyweight in the UFC right now, and he will be facing the very dangerous striker Bogdan Guskov. He is 18-3 with 15 KOs and 3 submission wins. He is 33 years old, 6'3", with 76 inches of reach. He was born in Dukent, Uzbekistan. He is my 11th ranked light heavyweight in the UFC. Blachowicz is a very tough kickboxer with very powerful leg kicks, solid body kicks, and good boxing with good power, as well as some solid takedowns and control game as well. He is very defensively sound, where he has gotten into close fights with the likes of Alex Pereira, Carlos Olberg, and Magomed Ankalaev, where Guskov is very, very close to Yuri Prohaska in his fighting style. He is an explosive, creative striker with low hands defensively, but it also gives him the ability to hit people from angles that you don't normally see. He is a very good counter striker, and he baits fighters into his shots in order to get them to come running at him into his power shots. He has very powerful hands, and he can switch stances well, where he can use his kicks in both of the stances as well. Very creative on the feet. He uses his kicks, elbows, knees, and punches very well together. This is a very entertaining clash of styles in my mind, where if Jan Blachowicz fights very similarly to how he fought Alex Poatan Pereira, I think that he can easily get a decision win here. But if Bogdan Guskov has moments of this fight on the feet, I think he can outdamage and hurt Jan in this fight. I think this is an extremely close fight, but I'm just going to slightly give it to Jan Blachowicz to get this fight done by decision. I think he's going to out-clinch him. I think he's going to take him down a few points in this fight and just work a nice decision win for Jan Blachowicz. Now at 135 pounds, we have former double champ and Olympic gold medalist Henry Cejudo. He is 16-5, 7 KOs, 1 submission, and 8 decision wins. He is 38 years old, 5'4", with 67.5 inches of reach. Coming by way of Los Angeles, California, he is my 11th ranked bantamweight in the UFC. He will be facing the popular prospect in Peyton Talbot. He is 10-1, 7 KOs, 1 submission, and 2 decision wins. He is 27 years old, 5'10", with 70 inches of reach, coming by way of Las Vegas, Nevada. He is my 32nd ranked bantamweight in the UFC right now, and the UFC is showing a little bit of favoritism towards Talbot. He lost at the beginning of the year, had a bounce-back win, and is now facing a ranked opponent. Peyton Talbot is one of the best prospects at 135 pounds, though. He has some really good kicks, some powerful kicks, and some really good boxing as well, good knees. He's a very, very good counter striker, as well as a quick learner in the ground game, developing well defensively and showing improvements in all departments of the ground game. Where Cejudo is an all-time great combat sports athlete. He has good takedowns, good scrambles, and good wrestling, as well as some solid control time when he gets you on the ground. He doesn't really look for submissions, look more for ground and pound and some smudging wrestling to get you tired out. He has some quick hands and solid kicks as well, but if Talbot did nothing but train wrestling since his first loss in the UFC and continues to develop in the takedown defense and get-up game, I think Talbot will just be too big to deal with on the feet for Cejudo. He had some trouble in his last fight on the feet. I think Talbot can kick him well in this fight. I think he can knee him in this fight. I think really he can do anything he wants to him on the feet in this fight. So give me Peyton Talbot to outstrike Henry Cejudo in a decision win. Now, in the featured fight at 125 pounds, we have two top 5 fighters in their weight class in my mind. The assassin baby Brandon Moreno. He is 23, 8-2 with 5 KOs, 11 submissions, and 7 decision wins. He has never been finished in his entire career. He is 31 years old, 5'7" with 70 inches of reach, coming from Tijuana, Mexico. He is my third-ranked flyweight in the UFC, and he will be facing possibly the best wrestler in division in Tatsuro Taira. He is 17-1 with 5 KOs, 8 submission, and 4 decision wins. He is 25 years old, 5'7" with 70 inches of reach, coming by way of Japan. He is my 5th-ranked flyweight in the UFC right now, and this is an amazing fight on paper. Taira is an incredible wrestler, an amateur Shudo world champion at the age of 17 in Japan. Very fast and incredible scrambles on the ground with some very good ground and pound and some of the best submission ability in the division. On the feet, he is hittable but fast and powerful with his hands, as well as some solid kicks as well. Moreno is a great boxer and a great kickboxer with some good takedown defense and some great scrambles on the ground as well. He is well-rounded, very durable, and has some of the best cardio in the UFC. He is a top 3 flyweight in my mind of all time. This is a 3-round fight, and this is going to be very close in my mind. I can see the first round being a little bit of a feeling out process on the feet, with Taira coming out in round 2 shooting for takedowns heavy. Round 3 being an entertaining scrap where both fighters try to get their game off. And really, I believe this is going to be a split decision fight. It's going to go to the judges. It's going to be extremely, extremely close. But I'm just going to give the damage advantage to Tatsuro Taira. I think he will be able to control Brandon Moreno, get to his back, get some ground and pound, possibly threaten with some submission abilities, while also improving in his striking as well. He is improving in his striking rapidly, and I think he can out-damage Brandon Moreno and also out-control him to a split decision win. Give me Tatsuro Taira. Now for the co-main event for the flyweight championship of the world, we have the number 4 pound-for-pound fighter and current champion Alexandre Pantoja. He is 30-5, 8 KOs, 12 submission, and 10 decision wins. He is 35 years old, 5'5" with 68 inches of reach, coming by way of Brazil. He will be facing the young, exciting boxer in Joshua Van. He is 15-2, 7 KOs, 2 submission, and 6 decision wins. He is only 24 years old, 5'5" with 65 inches of reach, coming from the country of Myanmar. He is my number 1 ranked fighter in the weight class outside of Alexandre Pantoja. Alexandre Pantoja is an incredible wrestler with some incredible ground and jiu-jitsu game as well. Has a good pressure-based boxing style where he works you against the cage and gets you into a clinch and works you against the ground, while also being able to land some solid boxing combinations with some good power as well. He arguably has the best chin in all of the UFC right now, and as well as some of the best cardio in the division as well. Joshua Van is an amazing boxer and is arguably one of the best boxers in the UFC right now. He slips in and out of range beautifully and then rips combinations to the head and body better than most fighters in the UFC. He has some of the fastest hands you'll see in the sport when he gets going, and he uses his kicks with leg kicks and body kicks well in the fight as well to keep range. He has some amazing cardio and durability as well, shown in his last fight, arguably fight of the year against Brandon Royval. This is going to be an amazing fight where I think Pantoja will honestly have trouble getting to Joshua Van early, with troubles getting him down and keeping him down early on in the fight, with Joshua Van starting off good in the first and second round, and then Pantoja having more success in the third and fourth when he begins to tire out. I think this fight is going to be an extremely close title fight, extremely entertaining like Pantoja's fights always are, but I think this fight will go to the person that does the most damage and will just slightly outland the other person the most, which I think Joshua Van can do. I think Joshua Van has improved vastly in the ground game, and he slips well in and out of range, and Pantoja likes to charge forward. I think he can slip out of range, avoid getting taken down, avoid getting clinched up, and be able to throw some shots back at Pantoja. I think that this will be a very close fight where Joshua Van will have some moments where he's on the ground and in trouble as well in this fight. But I think he'll just do slightly more, and I think he'll land some good shots and give me Joshua Van to upset the number 4 pound-for-pound fighter in the world and become the first fighter to be born in the year 2000s to win the UFC championship. Now, the main event of the evening for the Bantamweight Championship of the World, my number 3 pound-for-pound fighter and current champ, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili. He is 21-4, 3 KOs, 2 submissions, and 16 decision wins. He is 34 years old, 5'6", with 68 inches of reach, born in the country of Georgia. Looking to set the UFC record for title defenses in the year with 4 against former foe and former champion Piotr No Mercy Jan. He is 19-5, 7 KOs, 1 submission, and 11 decision wins as well. He is 32 years old, 5'7", with 67 inches of reach, coming by way of Russia. He is my 3rd-ranked bantamweight in the UFC currently. Merab has the best cardio in MMA history with amazing chain wrestling and scrambles with a pace that is second to none. He has improved in his striking vastly, where his boxing is now really solid and he has some good power and some good kicks as well, never letting fighters get comfortable and set in one place. Where Piotr Jan is a lethal Muay Thai striker with great kicks, amazing boxing, and beautiful trips on the feet, he tends to take a round off every fight in the first round to get his reads, feint at the fighter, and see how the fighter reacts to certain movements. Then he attacks when he feels right and when he feels like he has the right opening. He is very defensively sound on the feet, very solid takedown defense, as well as some beautiful boxing combinations, beautiful sweeps, and some solid kickboxing as well. In the first fight, Merab did not let Piotr Jan off the hook. He attempted 49 takedown attempts in the fight, a record almost 2 a minute, as well as landing some really solid leg kicks and some boxing combinations as well in the fight. He utterly dominated Piotr in the first fight. But if Piotr gets his offense going early in this fight, teeping him to the body, kicking him in the leg, and using some uppercut knees and shots up the middle in order to catch Merab, I think he can make this fight a lot closer. Now, what can you do to stop Merab? Merab, you really need to just KO him flat to win, and I think that's just how it has to be. I think Merab can do almost exactly what he did in the first fight, maybe to a lesser extent, shooting a lot of takedowns, getting him down while landing some more boxing combinations and doing some more damage to him with his hands on the feet. I think this will be another decision fight where Merab will get 4 out of 5 rounds, and Piotr Jan will get a nice round somewhere in the middle there once he gets his reads, landing a few nice shots on Merab. But Merab will just do what he always does. He gets to his hips, dumps him on his head, lets him get back up, do it again, do it again, do it again, while landing some better boxing combinations with his improved striking this fight. I think that this will be an entertaining fight, but Merab is Merab, and he's going to break the record for most title defenses in a year with 4 to clear out a very entertaining card in my mind. Hello everybody, this is Workbreak MMA. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Make sure to check out one of my previous videos as well, and my next one will be on UFC Fight Night, Kopp versus Royval, the final one of the year. I hope you all have an amazing day.